Bam! The late adopter. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. New video about Bitcoin today, of course, why not? Before we start, I just want to remind you that I haven't found one person that's saying that bull run is over. I mean, yeah, there are people saying, normies and other people that are not into crypto and the markets and stuff like that, saying like, oh, bull run is over and spreading FUD. But I haven't found one legitimate person who does like technical analysis, for example, that's saying that bull run is over. So if you know anybody who is saying that bull run is over and got some technicals or some other data to prove or show to say that bull run is over, please write down in the comments, because I don't know anybody and I don't see it. You know, I try to see if the bull run is over and I don't see it. Like there might something be like, but no, we are not there yet. Anyways, let's get back to the Bitcoin and zoom into the chart, make my face smaller and stuff like that. So sorry about that. Again, sorry about that. So basically, what we have here is yesterday we did video on this candle over here. We are hoping to close above the 20 moving average. This is on the 4-hourly chart, by the way. We didn't, and now we are below the 20 and the 50 moving average in the range over there. So basically, we got a little down. Right now, we are minus 1% down. So it's not a big movement. It's not a big movement. So yesterday we ended the video saying that the price movement is gonna be fighting between the 100 moving average over here and the 200 moving average over here, and that's what I think actually is gonna happen. So I want to talk about that today. I'm gonna show you. So basically, when the price was started going down, right, it tried to hold the 100 moving average, got above it, couldn't, and then dropped down all the way down to the 200 moving average. Tried to find the support here, found it, went up, tried to test the 100 moving average again, went above it, could not hold it, went back down, retested the 200 moving average, held it, now it's going back up. So basically what it had, it tested the 100 moving average, couldn't, tested the 200, held it, tried to break the 100, couldn't, tried to retest the 200, held it. So basically the 200 moving average is actually the support line we are actually seeing, and the 100 moving average is the resistance we are looking at. So these two lines actually forming a very nice triangle that we are gonna see and find the decent lines that people are looking at. But basically, if you just want lines, you should only look at on the 4-hourly on this blue line, the 100 moving average, and the purple line, the 200 moving average, and see the price movement until it breaks on the one side or the other side. So right now let's remove a little bit moving average and start to see if we can draw a nice triangle or some sort of a pattern over here. And we're gonna start with this trending line that was very nice yesterday, and we're gonna use that one because it's nice. Yeah, we're gonna start with this one. Okay, so this is our support line, and you can see that on the 4-hourly that it actually works very nicely with the purple line 200 moving average and support line that we just drew. They're doing very good. I mean, if you just go and zoom in on the 4-hourly, you can maybe draw something like this to be actually precise on the wicks or something like that, but it's in the ballpark area. So we're gonna use this one right now, and we're gonna see where we can put the other line so we can get some kind of triangle. So let's do this on the daily again, and this candle over here is actually bearish engulfing candle, so we won't look at this stop over here, but we're gonna look at these stops. This was some kind of resistance up here, that was broken but rejected hardly, and so you get this kind of triangle, right? Up, down, try to break, can't, down, up. So it's gonna get out of this triangle. So that's the triangle we are looking for. There is one more way to draw this triangle, that it's not longer a triangle but it becomes a wedge, and I'll show you right now how you can do that. If we use the top over here, you can see here that it hits these stops very nicely. It hits this one, goes all the way up to this top. So you no longer have this triangle, but you have this wedge over here, and wedges usually break on the opposite side of where they're going. So if this wedge is going up, it's chance it's gonna break on the downside. So let's look at this on 4-hour and see how it looks. You can see here these stops over here are really resisting it nicely, right? So this was create very nice resistance. So once we broke it, we tested the resistance, went above 20 all the way down to the resistance, broke it, and then tried to again test the resistance, couldn't, try to test the resistance, couldn't. So basically this line over here is actually a lot more important than this line over here, the way I see it, okay? So let me just fast remove that. So right now we have two very nice triangles over here that should be taken into consideration depending on what we are looking at. But the first move should actually be go above this yellow line over here at 49,738. So let's look at moving average and how they are fitting the our targets, right? So basically right now the 200 moving average is following really nicely this line, and the yellow line, this resistance line on the daily, is really nicely following the 100 moving average. So the way I see it, this triangle over here, if it breaks on the upside, we will be in this wedge. We will be in this wedge over here, and if it breaks on the downside, we can look for some lower supports on the daily at something like 50 moving average and stuff like 41,000 that people have talked about. But that's our assumption. So we don't want to do assumptions. We just want to see what's happening now, what's likely to happen, and stuff like that. Also, another assumption would be like if we get into this wedge over here, right? If we get into this wedge, the probability is that out of the wedge we will break on the downside, and the downside will be something like this, right? Give or take around 44,000, like depends where it breaks on, right? 43,000, maybe 42, something like that. Whatever here, maybe it goes lower here, and then you get some kind of bullish hidden divergence, something like that. But again, that's assumption, so we don't do assumption. We're just gonna see what's gonna happen, and we're gonna see like what kind of patterns it might have. So these moving averages on the 4 hourly are really important now. They are 200 and 100, and they still stand. And right now we are rejecting the 20 moving average, but the small moving averages on the small time frames, they don't really matter. Like they are always broken. It's just like a ping pong, like yo-yo, above and under the small moving average. So only 100 and 200 are actually the ones that matter on the 4 hourly, the way I see it, you know. If you go down to the 5 minutes, like you want to look on 200 and 400 and 800 moving average, but people are looking like 20-50 moving averages on the 5-minute chart, and I'm like, what you doing, man? What you doing? You know, so that's not gonna play out. Anyways, for today, we are still below the 20 moving average, but we are still holding the 10 moving average on the daily. That's the yellow line over here, and I think it will actually hold, because I don't know why, but this line is looking like it's going towards the downside right now. It's getting a small downside movement, and usually the price is breaking the trend lines in the opposite direction. So if price is moving up, if the averages are moving up, the price is breaking it from the upside, right? And if averages are moving down, like over here it's moving down, the price is breaking it from the upside. So basically here the average is going down, so I don't think the price will be broken on the downside. I think it will wait until the average turns around, and then maybe it will break it on the downside when the average is going up upside. That's just something I noticed. I cannot confirm this, but those are kind of things that are in technical analysis. You notice small patterns, small things that happen, and then you use it if it can help you trade, you know. It can help you trade. So again, we got this small triangle over here that we want to break on the upside over here, right? The first thing is we want to break on outside of this triangle above this level over here at 49,720, 737. If we are up there, we're gonna be in this big wedge over here, and hopefully we'll break on the upside out of the wedge. But you can never know, and you should actually count that we're gonna break on the downside, because rising wedges break on the downside. But if we do break on the upside after the rising wedge, we are very, very bullish, because that means that something is in the cards. Bulls have the control, and they pushing the price higher up. Thanks for Bitcoin video, watching Bitcoin video. Now it's your turn to subscribe to the channel, like the video, like the channel, write down in the comments, tell your YouTube algorithm, hey man, check this guy out, and stuff like that. We are doing daily Bitcoin videos, so make sure to get the next Bitcoin update tomorrow as well. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.